From clashing swords to AI-powered war machines, the innovation of military technology over the centuries isn't just impressive, it is absolutely staggering. And today, we're showcasing military technologies so revolutionary that knights of old would think they came from another dimension. Ready for the future that's already here? Let's charge in. If Israel's Iron Dome wasn't premium enough for you, say hello to the Golden Dome. This upgrade to missile defense is America's VIP shield that protects every front. Land, sea, air, and even space are covered. This system is basically the Avengers of defense systems, as it uses space-based infrared sensors to detect launches early, powerful radars like Sentinel-A4 to track them, and THAAD, Patriot PAC-3, Aegis, and ground-based mid-course defense to shoot them down. AI coordinates everything in real time, while F-35 jets and even future laser weapons add extra layers of protection. It looks like robot dogs are taking over the military, and they're getting bigger. The robotic yak is currently the world's largest quadruped bionic robot, carrying up to 160 kilograms of munitions or food across rough terrain to human soldiers. But soon it might have different customers, such as rockets for the Robo-Dog with an M72 rocket launcher designed for anti-armor targets, acquisition, and breaking through to enemy facilities. And if that's not enough, meet the Combat Robot Dog with autonomous sniper installation, a quadruped equipped with a 6.5mm Creedmoor rifle and 30x optical zoom. This sniper puppy could take out the previous model from kilometers away. But he can't catch the Kawasaki Corleo, a hydrogen-powered transport platform carrying two 200 to 300 kilogram riders on its carbon fiber chassis for reconnaissance, logistics, or evacuating casualties from rough terrain. The robot revolution is definitely starting with man's best friend. This football-shaped drone is the quarterback you never knew you needed. Weighing just 800 grams empty, the PSKiller can be thrown by hand and reaches speeds of 250 kilometers an hour with a 60-kilometer range. This versatile player intercepts enemy drones, conducts recon, detects roadside explosives, and helps with search and rescue. But its true superpower is its swarming capability. Just imagine dozens coordinating in perfect formation, like your own flock of mechanical falcons for special ops. This isn't your unc's pickup truck. The HX3 is a military transformer hauling 38 to 50 tons of whatever the mission demands. Need firepower? Slap on a remote cannon turret or a roof-mounted machine gun. Stuck vehicle? There's a recovery crane for that. And its armored cabin laughs at mines and blasts, while the auto-load system lets a single operator manage cargo. Available in 4x4, 6x6, 8x8, and 10x10 configurations, it's basically Lego for military logistics. Locked door in your way? The Kinetic breaching tool is essentially what happens when a shotgun and a battering ram have a baby. Loaded with 45 caliber blank cartridges in an 8-shot drum, this beast generates enough explosive force to blast through reinforced doors, locks, and security barriers that would normally require superhuman strength. Law enforcement and military personnel can now breach entries with minimal effort. It is the physical embodiment of open sesame. No target wasted, no drone lost. This is Point Blank, the hand-launched loitering munition that flies 80 meters in just 1 second. A single soldier can launch this 6.8 kilogram backpack buddy to strike targets up to 10 kilometers away. And the coolest part? If it doesn't find a target, it can come back in your hand. cruising at stealth mode altitudes of 500 meters, it's basically a little fighter jet for infantry. But what do you think? Should these things be banned? Tell us in the comments. The Inguire III is basically wearing the Iron Man suit. This mine-resistant beast stops 762 by 51mm armor-piercing bullets, 155mm shell fragments, and anti-tank mines like they're nothing. Powered by a 356 horsepower Deutz engine in 4x4 or 6x6 configurations, it can handle any terrain. With 450mm of ground clearance and independent suspension with tough gears, it climbs obstacles like a monster truck. Even if the tires get shot, its run-flat system with automatic inflation keeps you rolling, like a personal tire repairman built into your vehicle. Finally, a security tool as smart as your other devices, because home defense shouldn't come with an oops factor. The BioFire Smart Gun uses fingerprints and facial recognition to become a biometric firearm that ensures only authorized users can pull the trigger, and it locks instantly when it leaves your hand. Thoroughly tested in all conditions and with a battery that lasts for months, the BioFire is designed to provide self-defense while keeping guns away from curious kids and thieves. Meet the Havoc 8x8 RCV, the ultimate robotic wingman for your tanks. This unmanned ground vehicle is like a Swiss Army knife on treads. With its 1,120 horsepower hybrid electric drive, this bad boy moves like a ninja, silent but deadly. It can carry up to 5 tons and comes with STANAG 4569 Level 3 ballistic protection. Need a versatile battle buddy? The Havoc's modular design lets you slap on 30mm turrets, missile launchers, or whatever attachment suits your mission. Plus, its hydro-pneumatic suspension handles rough terrain like it's playing a video game in easy mode. If you've been playing the new Fortnite season, you're gonna love these weapons without bullets. Directed energy weapons use focused energy like lasers or microwaves to take down drones, missiles, and electronics. The cost per shot is just 13 cents, and ammunition? It's unlimited as long as you have electricity. But these aren't just blasters either. There's the active denial systems that use millimeter waves to create the short-term shock without actual damage. Perfect for riot management. And the anti-drone systems can employ electromagnetic pulses to make enemy drones drop faster than your internet connection during a storm. But what you can't drop is the subscribe button, so try it. Witness the guardian angel of the skies, the Paladin drone interceptor. This autonomous wingman is ready to shield your aircraft from drone threats. Operating completely on autopilot, this flying sentinel uses radar and computer vision to track unwanted guests in your airspace. It's controlled via an encrypted WinTAC system that hackers would need years to crack. But what makes the Paladin truly special is its dual personality. It can politely ask intruders to leave with its built-in loudspeaker, or introduce them to its Benelli M4 shotgun when diplomacy fails. While the Paladin keeps watch from above, its distant cousin, the Fury PRO, takes a completely different approach. This payload beast can haul 15 kilograms for up to 6.5 kilometers or lighten the load to stretch its range to 10 kilometers. Do you need to send a 120mm mortar shell or TM62 anti-tank mine? Fury's got you covered. It can even mine territories with smaller explosives or rescue fallen drone comrades from the battlefield. One particularly brave unit even completed 214 combat missions before being shot down. A truly record-breaking drone warrior. While the BioFire smart gun handles threats on the ground, the Drone Buster takes care of the sky. This American-made portable anti-drone system is the ultimate UFO hunter, capable of shooting down drones up to 6 kilometers away. Using AI and machine learning, it identifies flying threats, then it scrambles the drone's GPS, navigation, and timing systems, sending it crashing down like it hit an invisible wall. Also, it's light enough to carry anywhere, making it your own personal no-fly zone in a box. The Hunter turns battlefield action into a video game, because this tracked robot is literally controlled via a gamepad or tablet over Starlink. So while you're chilling with your Xbox controller, Hunter is out there doing the risky work. Armed with a 7.62mm PKT machine gun effective to 1,500 meters and 2 RPG-7 launchers, this remote warrior means business. And its stealthy design makes it practically invisible to electronic warfare systems. So this is a real ghost soldier that never gets tired and never needs a bathroom break. Remember that time someone tried to take a selfie with the eclipse and nearly blinded themselves? Well, now you can blind a whole army with the FreeFly Flying Sun. This is a drone-based lighting system that illuminates an area of 12,727 square meters. That is 2 entire soccer fields of daylight on demand. Need to light up an emergency situation, construction site, or military operation? Just deploy this remote-controlled sun and turn night into day. But while we're showing off our flying sun, China's already flexing with their artificial sun nuclear fusion reactor. Always one step ahead, aren't they? But hey, at least this actually flies. The future of battlefield orientation is literally at soldiers' feet with the Footprint system. This boot-mounted navigation marvel weighs just 300 grams per foot, lighter than a small loaf of bread. Unlike traditional systems that require satellite signals, Footprint uses inertial navigation to track every step, providing location accuracy within 1 meter even after walking 1 kilometer. And with 12-hour battery life, it keeps soldiers oriented during extended missions when GPS jammers have other navigation systems crying for help. This Ukrainian unmanned surface vehicle is changing naval warfare for under $250,000. The Mora V5 can carry 320 kilograms of explosives, enough to sink 8 ships and cause over $500 million in damage. Talk about return on investment. And with a maximum speed of 78 kilometers an hour, a light carbon fiber body, and a range of 833 kilometers, this Sea Predator delivers terrible surprises anywhere within its territory. Unlike the Mora V5, the Whiskey Bravo excels at stealth reconnaissance and precision strikes. With bullet-resistant armor and radar-evading technology, it sneaks up to targets 32 kilometers away undetected. Its reinforced hull shrugs off small arms fire while keeping a 6-person crew comfortable during extended missions. And with a 500-kilometer range, it perfectly balances stealth, firepower, and endurance. Straight out of a sci-fi movie, introducing the Third Arm Exoskeleton. Weighing just 1.8 kilograms, this wearable marvel transfers heavy weapons weighing up to 12 kilograms from arms to torso. Soldiers can maintain sniper-like precision for hours, while opponents battle fatigue-induced shaking, creating a massive tactical advantage in extended firefights. Remember the Predator's thermal vision? The IVAS brings that ability to real soldiers. This augmented reality headset gives you Spider-Man-level extrasensory awareness, night vision, thermal imaging, and AI that identifies threats before you even spot them. It even overlays friendly troop positions in real time while connecting to drones and command centers, and the built-in aiming assistant projects target data right onto your field of view, turning average shooters into marksmen. Let's move on to the Robot Legs Exoskeleton, which increases your leg strength by 20%, letting you carry up to 90 kilograms while barely breaking a sweat. And you can sprint 10% faster, and you won't even feel the 12-kilogram system over your combat gear. Now, imagine combining robot legs with the third arm and IVAS headset. You would create an unstoppable super soldier. So maybe the future of warfare isn't robots replacing humans, it's humans becoming part robot. Ever notice how action heroes never seem bothered by explosions? Quiet Pro smart earplugs make that Hollywood magic real. These high-tech earbuddies block deafening blasts while amplifying whispers and footsteps, so you can hear an enemy sneaking up even in deep silence. Plus, with 16 hours of battery life and IP67 waterproofing submersible to 1 meter for 30 minutes, they're ready for anything. China's exclusive amphibious combat vehicles are like military ducks, equally terrifying on land and water. The ZBD-05 infantry fighter and its big brother, the ZTD-05 light tank, share the same platform but pack different punches. A 30mm cannon for the ZBD and a massive 105mm rifled gun for the ZTD. Weighing in at 26 to 28 tons, these aquatic warriors can swim at 25 kilometers an hour and sprint on land at 65 kilometers an hour. Also, protected by advanced composite and reactive armor, they're ready to ambush from any shoreline. Superman has X-ray vision, and now you can too. The PX1 handheld backscatter X-ray lets you see through up to 7mm of steel. Perfect for border security and military checkpoints, this 140-kilo electron-volt wonder shows everything on its bright 7-inch HD display with 64 gigabytes of storage. With 6 hours of battery life and minimal radiation leakage, you can safely peek inside suspicious packages all day. Packed with cellular, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS connectivity, an infinity detector, and a cooling system, it's the spy gadget that would make James Bond jealous. When regular firepower just isn't enough, the Mark 19 steps in to heat things up. This belt-fed, air-cooled beast fires 40 by 53mm grenades like a machine gun spits bullets at a mind-blowing cyclic rate of 325 to 375 rounds per minute. Even when sustaining fire, it can still launch 40 explosive presents every minute, or crank it up to 60 per minute when things get really heated, with grenades flying up to 2,212 meters. The Mark 19 doesn't discriminate where it works either. Mount it on a tripod, strap it to a vehicle, or install it on a naval vessel. This versatile boom thrower ensures that wherever it goes, everyone thinks twice about showing themselves. Whoever said you can't weaponize air never met the Vortex Cannon. This non-lethal wonder creates massive donut-shaped air vortices that deliver kinetic energy up to 50 meters away. It can really quell a violent crowd without causing damage. It's like being punched by a ghost. Furthermore, some experimental models can even extinguish fire by disrupting the air around them. The Enforcer is proof that good things come in small packages. This ultra-lightweight shoulder-launched missile weighs just 13 kilograms. But don't let its size fool you, because its fire-and-forget system and tandem warhead can punch through 900 millimeters of armor, turning tanks into scrap metal. Effective up to 1,800 meters away with deadly accuracy in any weather, day or night, its infrared imaging and laser guidance ensure one shot equals one hit. Do you recall if Optimus Prime can fly? Well, the Black Knight Transformer can. This real-life Autobot switches from truck to helicopter, carrying 1,200 kilograms at speeds of 130 kilometers an hour and can fly 200 kilometers on a single tank. With advanced aircraft electronics and hybrid thrust, the Black Knight is the ultimate solution for military resupply, disaster relief, or extracting personnel from impossible terrain. The Alacrin mortar system turns even the heavy Bars 8 XL vehicle into portable artillery. Featuring the world's lightest mobile mortar carrier, it can rain down 8 120mm shells with a range of 8.2 kilometers, then pack up and disappear before the enemy can say, "Where did that come from?" The entire fire and relocate process takes under 90 seconds, making counter-battery fire about as effective as trying to swat a mosquito with a sledgehammer. But if you need more deployment flexibility, the system can be airdropped or mounted on civilian-looking SUVs like Toyota Land Cruisers. Meet the ultimate tactical high flyer. This jet-powered exosuit boasts 5 gas turbine engines delivering 1,050 horsepower and 144 kilograms of thrust. Soldiers can zoom at speeds up to 85 kilometers an hour and reach altitudes of 3,500 meters. British Royal Marines have already tested it for rapid shipboarding operations, so maybe now they'll wear the jet suit to protect the king instead of guards with horses. There goes the world's largest unmanned surface vessel, a 15-meter floating AI weapon platform. Operating autonomously or remotely, the Jarry USV uses artificial intelligence to recognize and engage targets independently. Armed with missiles, torpedoes, and close-range weapons, it handles threats from above, on, and below the water. Reaching 42 knots with a 926-kilometer range, the Jarry represents a future in which humans are optional for naval warfare. When a regular bulldozer just isn't enough for the apocalypse, you call in the Doobie. This armored monster carries 15 tons of protection, including bulletproof glass and RPG-resistant slat armor, making it essentially a 71.5-ton tank that can also reshape the battlefield. Furthermore, it can deploy a smokescreen like a ninja the size of a small building. And powered by a 405 horsepower engine, it's what happens when construction equipment gets drafted into the Special Forces, an unstoppable earth-moving fortress that laughs at explosives. The ocean depths aren't safe from the military tech revolution either. GrayShark autonomous underwater vehicles operate in AI-coordinated swarms of up to 6, patrolling depths of 650 meters with models to reach crushing 4,000-meter depths. These digital sharks hunt enemy submarines, detect mines, and protect critical underwater infrastructure like internet cables from sabotage. So when one GrayShark detects a threat, the entire swarm dynamically reorganizes its mission priorities. Imagine Amazon delivery drones on military steroids. The T-400 and T-600 are the heavy lifters of the drone world, electric VTOL beasts that can operate in any weather. While the T-400 can haul 180 kilograms at speeds of 126 kilometers an hour for 70 kilometers, its big brother, T-600, carries a beefier 200 kilogram payload at 140 kilometers an hour for 80 kilometers. But both feature autonomous navigation systems that let them deliver everything from ammo to medical supplies without human guidance. While flying drones handle aerial evacuation, these ground-based electric platforms tackle the work below. Developed by Ukrainian students at Igor Sikorsky Kyiv Polytechnic Institute, these remotely operated carriers transport wounded soldiers and supplies under fire. Each compact unit carries up to 150 kilograms while maintaining a low profile to avoid detection. This multitasking robot doesn't just evacuate casualties, it leaves nasty surprises for pursuers. The tracked platform delivers troops and supplies to the front, evacuates wounded soldiers, then deploys anti-tank or anti-personnel mines at a rate of 1 every 5 seconds as it retreats. Now that's what you call covering your tracks. This rugged reconnaissance robot gives soldiers eyes inside danger zones without risking their lives. Weighing just 2.5 kilograms, it's literally throwable, surviving 5-meter drops. IP67 rated and submersible, it laughs at water, chemicals, and radiation. Operating up to 200 meters away via encrypted radio, First Look delivers instant situational awareness. So when soldiers need to know what's around the corner, throw this little tank in first. When Mother Nature says turn back, the BVS-10 Beowolf just keeps going, as its articulated track design navigates deep snow, rocky terrain, and water up to 1.5 meters deep. Operating from -46 degrees Celsius to 49 degrees Celsius, Beowolf carries 8 tons of cargo or 14 people across 500 kilometers. And with minimal ground pressure preventing terrain damage, it's the ultimate Arctic warrior. Who shot first? The OLLP answers this question in under 2 seconds. This optical acoustic detection system spots incoming fire from over 1.5 kilometers away and pinpoints shooter positions within 1 meter accuracy. Combining 360-degree optical sensors, acoustic arrays, and AI analysis, it tracks both supersonic and subsonic rounds in real time. Weighing just 15 kilograms, this compact observer mounts anywhere while linking directly to fire control systems for automatic counterattacks. Helicopters were never meant to be this fast, but the SB1 Defiant shatters conventional rotorcraft limitations with its revolutionary coaxial rotors and pusher propeller, screaming through the skies at 460 kilometers an hour, twice the speed of traditional choppers. Carrying 12 troops plus 4 crew members with an internal capacity of 1,800 kilograms and external sling loads up to 5,400 kilograms, it combines transport versatility with fighter-like agility. And thanks to fly-by-wire controls and advanced sensors, it's as smart as it is powerful. Stealth just got wheels. These electric motorcycles redefine tactical mobility with near-silent operation, less than 10 decibels above ambient noise. Perfect for covert missions, they have dramatically improved reconnaissance capabilities while staying under enemy detection thresholds. Reaching speeds of 80 kilometers an hour with a 100-kilometer range per charge, they're fully protected against dust, water, and vibrations. Russian special forces don't believe in hiding behind cover. They prefer bringing their cover with them. This 24-kilogram Vant protection system stops 7.62 by 54 mmR armor-piercing rounds that would shred conventional armor. Standing 96.5 centimeters tall and 49.5 centimeters wide, its 5-centimeter thick armor creates a mobile safe zone even during high-risk operations. Australia's Royal Wingman was developed so fast they had to nerf it. This unmanned combat aircraft flies over 3,700 kilometers at supersonic speeds without refueling as a companion to keep pace with fighter jets while carrying significant payloads. But its primary mission is to absorb enemy fire and provide early warning so human pilots stay safer. It's like having a robotic bodyguard willing to sacrifice itself in combat. Helicopter plus drone equals MQ-8B. This unmanned helicopter carries everything from radar to communication relays and even Hellfire missiles for the US Navy. With a top speed of 213 kilometers an hour and a range of 981 kilometers and 12-hour endurance, it can loiter longer than your relatives after Thanksgiving dinner. Moreover, its electro-optical sensors and laser designators turn naval gunfire and missiles into surgical precision weapons. The F-15EX is what happens when you take the legendary F-15 Strike Eagle and give it superpowers. This aerial beast carries the heaviest payload in the US fighter fleet, a staggering 13.6 tons of "don't mess with me" cargo. Powered by twin Pratt & Whitney engines, it screams through the sky at 2,655 kilometers an hour. And while the F-35 sneaks around, the F-15EX proudly carries hypersonic weapons with a combat range of 1,272 kilometers and a maximum range of 3,900 kilometers. So when the Eagle II shows up, the enemy knows the party's over. Meet the Magnum Mark1, the Batmobile's more practical cousin. The 4x4 hybrid with onboard drones, thermal cameras, and AI analytics for instant threat detection during reconnaissance. It's even protected by B6 level armor, stopping 7.62mm rounds, and supports weapon stations or missile launchers. Is it a grenade or a drone? Well, both. But what can this tiny buddy do using that small shell? Well, how about causing significant damage to almost any type of shelter and even big armed vehicles like tanks? Yeah, these drones still have some drawbacks like limited assault range and vulnerability to EW equipment, but these tiny birds have already proven that they're the future of the battlefield. By the way, what do you think about this unusual low-budget weapon? And that's all for now. Which of today's military inventions impressed you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See ya!